Hey everybody, welcome to My Bike Thing, your gateway to hand-built adventures. So grab yourselves your Allen wrench and some grease, and let's get our build on. I have here a Giant XTC AC2 downhill cross-country free ride mountain bike frame. It kind of does it all. This is a really nice frame, which is highly customizable based on your riding style and where you want to take it. And then I do have some extra parts that I pulled off the frame, including the suspension. It's the Manitou S-Type SRL shock, which has adjustable rebound and a lockout mechanism, and this shock with this frame will make a very nice cross-country bike. I might say it's maybe a little under aggressive for the downhill, but if you replace that shock with something a little bit more aggressive, it's definitely it's a downhill bike. Also kind of interesting on this frame is that the upper portion here you can adjust or put your stanchion based on how much movement you want that shock to go through. So the farther up that pin is, or that bolt, the more movement that shock will contribute to the dampening of your ride. Now the frame is in pretty decent condition. It's got a lot of paint chipped. Definitely has been ridden quite a bit, but otherwise the action is very nice and smooth. Those bearings are excellent. There's no problem with those bearings. It's all we're seeing here is primarily cosmetic issues. Now I do also have with this the headset caps that they'll fit right in there, and all you're going to need to do is get yourselves some bearings that will fit inside that headset. And Giant is kind of a little bit finicky about bearings. You need to get the bearing and the washer for a Giant headset, but otherwise that's a 40 millimeter diameter on those rings there, and they'll just pop right in the top and the bottom. The other side of the frame looks pretty much like the other side. Not a big difference there. Still some pock marks, some bruises, lots of rock strike, and underside the frame looks pretty decent. Now underneath the, try to get under here for you, underneath the chainstay, there's a nice, definitely going over a few rocks there, but otherwise, I mean, the frame itself, it's a testament to the quality of this frame build, is how tough these things are. I mean, these welds are massive, and look at this. I mean, not only a massive weld up here, but welding on a massive corner section, that top tube is not going anywhere. Included in this are some chain guides. You don't need to use those if you don't want to, but they're yours if you want them. Otherwise, there's your full set. This bike is ready to be built and ready to be ridden. Thanks very much for visiting My Bike Thing. Keep the winds at your back.